An update now on the case of Ahmaud Arbery, the unarmed black man shot while jogging in Brunswick, Georgia back in February. Prosecutors yesterday presented their evidence against the three men charged with murdering him. And here's the lead investigator.
I believe Mr. Arbery was being pursued, and he ran till he couldn't run anymore, and it turned his back to a man with a shotgun, or fight with his bare hands against the man with the shotgun, and he chose to fight.
That investigator also testified the man accused of shooting Arbery was heard uttering a racial slur as he stood over Arbery's body. The judge later ruled there was probable cause to support murder charges against the three men. With us now, the Georgia Attorney General, Chris Carr. Mr. Attorney General, thank you for joining us, sir. The attorneys for Travis and Gregory McMichael are arguing self-defense. You just heard the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, the lead investigator there. What are your thoughts on that defense of these two men?
Well, let me say I'm so proud of the District Attorney Joyette Holmes and her team and the special agent from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for the case that they put up yesterday. And it's crystal clear what the District Attorney's Office said. He was chased, he was hunted, and he was executed. And that's what happened. So I'm very pleased with what happened yesterday. I'm pleased that the three will remain in custody. And this is a next step down the path to justice for Ahmaud Arbery and his family.
The defense attorney came out saying, look, the McMichaels did what any American would do. They picked up the phone and they called 911 because they thought that there was bad behavior going on. What do you say?
The district attorney's office said no, what every American would have done would have been called 911 and wait for the police to show up. What needs to be done here is exactly what's been done. And I'm very pleased to see, again, the case that was put on by the district attorney's office. I'm pleased with the investigation that our GBI has engaged in. And at the end of the day, the three individuals need to be held accountable for the family, for the community of Brunswick, for the county, for Glenn County, Georgia, and for our state.
Yeah, the investigation saying that Travis McMichael used a racial slur over the body of Ahmaud Arbery. How does that play into this? Not necessarily the prosecution, sir, but how does it play into the long-term, the trial being held in that county? What's the fallout of that reporting?
Well, it was shocking to all of us. And it's also an important reason why and I'm pleased to see that the U.S. Attorney, or the FBI had been working with the GBI. It's why we have asked the U.S. Attorney's Office to come in and investigate the role and the communication that the district attorneys have played, because it was shocking and it was repulsive to hear, and it's an important part and an important fact for all of us to know going forward.
Yeah, and lastly, Attorney General, I want to take a 30,000-foot level kind of view on this. Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, these cases across the country. You are now working avidly trying to get police involved in community, get them more integrated. What are you doing? What steps finally are you taking, sir, to do that?
Well, we have a great police chief in LaGrange, Georgia, by the name of Lou Dekmar, and he was the president of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Georgia Chiefs of Police, and he's got an initiative that acknowledges injustices that have occurred to minority communities as it relates to police departments. And we kicked off the program last May, and we had about 10 different police departments in the state of Georgia that were a part of this. And it's a way that we need to talk with one another. We need to listen. We need to learn how to come up with constructive solutions by speaking with one another and move forward. And so the Community Trust Initiative is a great way to do it, and it's a way that, quite frankly, it could be replicated around the country if done appropriately.
We hope it works. Attorney General Chris Carr, thank you for joining us, sir.